CBS News has learned a former FBI lawyer is under criminal investigation for allegedly altering documents related to the 2016 Russia probe. The documents were related to surveillance on a former Trump campaign advisor. CBS News senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge joins us now. Hi, Catherine. What exactly is this all about, and what impact did the alleged alteration have?
Well, Tanya, the FISA investigation began in the spring of 2018, and it's being led by the Justice Department's internal watchdog, Michael E. Horowitz. And he has a mandate to assess whether the FBI and Justice Department properly obtained a surveillance warrant for a Trump campaign aide in October of 2016, so just on the eve of the presidential election. And CBS News can confirm that part of that review has assessed how the documents, the notes, the interviews, known by the FBI as 302, were used. Were they used properly, or were they edited or altered in any fashion? And we're going to get all of those answers based on new correspondence with Senator Lindsey Graham in December. On the 9th, the public report is expected, and then following that 2 days later is the public testimony on the Senate committee.
Is there anything more you can tell us about the findings thus far?
Right. One of the interesting things we've been able to learn at CBS News is that Horowitz did this review of the records, and his findings on whether evidence was altered in any way was then shared with the U.S. Attorney John Durham. John Durham is based in Connecticut, and he's running a separate criminal investigation into the origins of the FBI-Russia collusion case. And CBS News can now report that a former FBI lawyer is under investigation for altering, allegedly falsifying records that were connected to the surveillance warrant application. What we don't know, and this is really the critical question, Tanya, is whether these records were foundational to obtaining that surveillance warrant, or they were more on the periphery of the application.
Very interesting. And you've also obtained some new information about the whistleblower who raised concerns about President Trump's July 25th phone call with the president of Ukraine. What more can you tell us about that?
Well, CBS News has reviewed records that show the Ukraine whistleblower has gone back to the intelligence community's internal watchdog in early October, October 8th, to explain more about their contact with Congressman Adam Schiff's office. Remember, that happened before the complaint was public. And the record I was able to review today also sheds light on the willingness of the whistleblower to appear for public testimony. And I'm just going to go to my documents here for a moment. And that section of the memorandum reads, complainant, that's the whistleblower, does not believe there was any point for him/her to come forward given all that has come out in the news. And then it continues, he/she is not interested in being part of a political show. And then it goes on to explain why the whistleblower did not check the box on the disclosure forms that they'd had that contact with Congressman Schiff's office. And that states, based on getting guidance on a procedural question and that no substance of the actual disclosure was discussed, complainant, again, that's the whistleblower, did not feel, based on the way the form question was worded, that it was necessary to check that box. Complainant advised he/she was sorry for any problems caused for Mr. Atkinson's, that's the intelligence community's internal watchdog, due to the way he/she answered that question, as it was certainly not his or her intent. And all of that matters because the records go to the very beginnings of this complaint, which is the foundational piece of the impeachment inquiry, and these persistent questions from Republicans over the nature and the number of times that contact existed between the whistleblower and Congressman Schiff's staff. Tanya.
All right. Catherine Herridge, thank you so much.
You're welcome.